And that's why we didn't have enough room. So once everybody was inside, was on the boat, we were instructed, because it was too tight, too packed, we were instructed to throw away all our belongings. And at that time, my husband was carrying 2 canisters of milk powder for the baby. He had to throw them away. A bag of clothes too. He could only save, like ID, important paperwork, so that he can prove to other people, official, when we get there. And that's all we could bring along. So it was fine. Then when everybody was inside, was safe, the boat was starting to take off. And that's when Coast Guard discovered, and they shot after us. They're firing after us. And it seemed it was well planned. I think we were armed. I was inside, so I didn't see, but I could hear we were armed, so we fought back. And we were able to take off, but I think the engine get hit, so it broke. Just like that. It broke. And we were drifting at sea like that for a week. Once we passed the international water, everybody was shouting and screaming and applauding, because we knew, well, at that time we don't know there would be more danger at sea waiting for us, but we only know that at that moment we already passed international water. We're safe. So then, so we passed that part, right? Now we're facing the next part, facing danger at sea with no food, no water, no running engine. So more than ever, everybody would faith, putting their life in God, hoping that God would guide us to free land, safe. So we were lucky. We were drifting like that, and they started to use sheets or any clothes that they can find to make something to sail by that wind. And we were like that. And a lot of regular ships or military, I don't remember, commercial ones, passed by. They saw us, but not as many people stopped by and helped us. Maybe 1 or 2 stopped and gave us some food, like fruit and water. Until the 7th day, we were chased by pirates. All of a sudden, I heard commotion, so much commotion in the boat, and I didn't know what's going on. And I saw people were scraping stuff on the floor to put on their face, to disguise themselves, to make them look dirty and ugly. And thus I learned that the pirate boat were very close to us, and we knew if they get us, that would be it. You will be either being raped, killed, or being sold to a place that would make us a prostitute. So I heard young girls cry to their mom, their father. It was very, very emotional moment. I was very weak at that time, because during a week drifting at sea, we only had a very little dry, very thin dry soup to eat, just to keep us alive, because there wasn't enough food. They used rice to make soup, and a very, very thin soup though, and we each had about 2 tablespoonfuls a day, just to keep us alive, and maybe a few sips of water a day. So ladies didn't even have a period. Nobody even need to go to the bathroom, because there was no food.